Heraclitus, a notable philosopher from ancient Greece, once said, "The only constant in life is change." A profound statement that rings true even today. Change, my friends, is not just an abstract concept, it is an undeniable reality of life. It's the rhythm of existence, the heartbeat of the cosmos. It's the undercurrent that shapes our lives, our societies, our world. Now let's ponder on this. If change is the only constant, what does that mean for us? It means that we too must change. We must adapt, evolve, grow. We must learn to ride the waves of change rather than resist them. We must cultivate resilience, that ability to bounce back from setbacks, to learn from our mistakes, to turn failures into stepping stones towards success. But how do we do this? How do we become masters of change rather than its victims? The answer lies in the cultivation of a growth mindset. This is the belief that our abilities, our intelligence, our potential are not fixed. They can be developed, expanded, honed. With dedication and hard work, we can become better versions of ourselves. Imagine what this means for your personal growth, your career, your relationships. It means that you are not defined by your past, by your failures, by your limitations. You are defined by your ability to change, to grow, to evolve. Think of a seed. It starts out small, insignificant. But with the right conditions, with time and nurture, it grows into a mighty tree. It adapts to the seasons, withstands the storms, and in the process becomes stronger, more resilient. This is the power of change. So let's take a leaf from Heraclitus's book. Let's embrace change. Let's see it not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth, for learning, for evolution. Remember, change is not something to be feared, it is something to be welcomed. It's a catalyst for growth, a tool for transformation. It's a challenge that pushes us out of our comfort zones and into the realm of possibility. So let us not resist change, let us welcome it. Let us harness its power and use it to our advantage. For in the end, the ability to adapt to change, to grow and evolve, is what sets us apart. It's what makes us human. It's what makes us extraordinary. Embrace change, for it is the only path to personal evolution. Scene script. Socrates, another towering figure in Greek philosophy, asserted, "I know that I'm intelligent because I know that I know nothing." This paradoxical statement, brimming with wisdom, sparks a fascinating exploration into the realm of knowledge. So, what does it truly mean? On the surface, it's a humble admission of ignorance. But delve deeper and you'll find a profound testament to the quest for wisdom. Socrates epitomizes the virtue of humility, a trait seemingly at odds with intelligence. Yet, it is precisely this humility that fuels the pursuit of knowledge. Recognizing the vastness of what we don't know, we become open to learning, forever curious, forever seeking. Imagine standing at the mouth of a vast cave, its depths unknown, its secrets unexplored. This is the world of knowledge. It's a realm where no one can claim to have ventured through every nook and cranny, to have unearthed all its mysteries. It's a world that constantly evolves, expands and deepens. And it's in this ever-changing landscape that we find the thrill of learning, the joy of discovery. So, how do we navigate this path to knowledge? The first step is to acknowledge our own ignorance, to admit that we know nothing. This isn't a sign of weakness, but a mark of strength. It takes courage to confront our limitations and to strive to surpass them. The next step is to maintain an unquenchable thirst for learning. Embrace curiosity, question the status quo, and never stop asking why. Remember, every question is a stepping stone on the path to wisdom. Every answer, a beacon of light in the cavernous world of knowledge. Finally, stay open to new ideas, new perspectives. Let's not confine ourselves to one way of thinking, to one source of information. Instead, let's broaden our horizons and relish the diversity of thought that the world has to offer. Socrates' words serve as a powerful reminder that the path to knowledge is not a destination, but a journey that requires humility, curiosity, and openness. A journey that is in itself a testament to our intelligence. Remember, the path to knowledge is paved with humility and an unquenchable thirst for learning. Aristotle, one of the greatest thinkers in history, stated, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Let's ponder on this for a moment. Our habits, the actions we perform on a regular basis, are the true architects of our character and destiny. They are the invisible hands that mold us, shaping who we become. It's not about the grand singular actions that we occasionally do, but rather the small, consistent steps we take every day. Consider a sculptor meticulously chiseling away at a block of stone. Each strike of the hammer, each tiny chip of stone removed, might seem insignificant on its own, but over time, these small actions accumulate to reveal a masterpiece. This is how habits work. They are the sculptor's chisel, shaping us bit by bit, day by day. It's not enough to merely desire excellence. Desire alone will not transform you into an Olympic athlete, a virtuoso musician, or a revered scholar. These heights of achievement are not reached through a single Herculean effort, but through the relentless pursuit of improvement, one day at a time. So, how do you cultivate the habits of excellence? It begins with discipline. Discipline is the foundation upon which all success is built. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about maintaining focus and commitment, even when faced with adversity. Then comes consistency. Consistency is the magic ingredient that turns actions into habits and habits into character. It's about showing up day after day, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. It's about understanding that excellence is not a destination, but a journey. In essence, the pursuit of excellence is a commitment to the process. It's about falling in love with the journey, not just the end result. It's about recognizing that every day is an opportunity to improve, to grow, to become a better version of yourself. So remember Aristotle's words: embrace the power of habits, cultivate discipline, practice consistency, for it is through these that you will find your path to excellence. Excellence is not a single act, but a habit. Make excellence your habit. Plato, a student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle, wisely noted, "The measure of a man is what he does with power." Power, a word often associated with strength, authority, and control. But today, let's delve into a different perspective of power. A power that resides within each of us, the power of perseverance. The unwavering ability to face adversity, to persist in the face of challenges, to relentlessly pursue our goals. This, my friends, is true power. The ancient Greeks were no strangers to adversity. They faced wars, famines, and political upheavals. They had to adapt, survive, and ultimately persevere. They understood that the path to victory was often littered with obstacles, and that the journey was as important as the destination. They knew that true power was not in ruling others, but in ruling oneself. Consider the legend of Odysseus. After the Trojan War, it took him 10 long years to return home, facing countless trials and tribulations along the way. But he didn't give up. He didn't surrender. He persevered. His journey wasn't about physical power or sovereign rule, but about inner strength and resilience. Odysseus embodied the power of perseverance. Now let's bring it closer to home. We all face challenges in our lives. We all have our battles to fight, our mountains to climb. But it's not about the size of the mountain, it's about the determination to scale it. It's about harnessing our inner power, our perseverance to overcome the odds, to turn setbacks into comebacks. Remember, the power of perseverance is not about never falling, but about always getting back up. It's about the courage to continue that counts. It's about realizing that our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. So let's take a page from the book of the ancient Greeks. Let's harness our inner power, our perseverance. Let's face adversity with courage and determination. Let's remember that the power of perseverance is in each of us, waiting to be unleashed. Your power lies in your ability to persevere and conquer adversity. Theophrastus, a Greek philosopher and pupil of Aristotle, said, "Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend." Picture this for a moment. Time is a currency. Each moment, a coin that once spent, you can never earn back. Each hour, a jewel more precious than any diamond or ruby. It's a thought-provoking perspective, isn't it? Yet this is how the ancient Greeks viewed time, and they were onto something. After all, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how we choose to spend it. Some just let it slip away, while others seize it, harness it, and transform it into something meaningful and impactful. What if we told you that your time is your most powerful tool, your secret weapon in the pursuit of your dreams? It's not about having more time, it's about making the most of the time you have. Think of your goals, those aspirations that keep you awake at night, the dreams that set your soul on fire. Now consider this. Every minute you dedicate towards achieving these goals is an investment, a deposit into your future. But remember, time, just like any other currency, must be spent wisely. It's easy to squander it on distractions, procrastination, or tasks that don't serve your higher purpose. But each moment you spend this way is a moment you'll never get back. So how can you ensure you're spending your time effectively? Prioritize. Prioritize your dreams, your goals, your self-improvement. Prioritize your learning, your growth, your happiness. Prioritize the things that matter most to you and dedicate your time to them. Each passing moment is an opportunity to learn something new, to grow, to improve, to make a difference. The question is, will you seize this opportunity or let it slip away? In the grand scheme of life, time is fleeting. It waits for no one. It's relentless and unforgiving. But it's also a gift that allows us to create, to achieve, to live. Remember, time is your most valuable asset. Spend it wisely. Epicurus, an ancient Greek philosopher, declared, "Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance." Dive into this idea and you'll find an ocean of wisdom. Abundance, you see, isn't about accumulating material possessions. It isn't about the grandeur of our houses or the sleekness of our cars. It's about our capacity to enjoy life, to savor the sweetness of the moment, and to cherish the relationships that give our existence meaning. The ancient Greeks had a word for this, eudaimonia, which translates to the good life. But it's not the good life as we often imagine it, laden with luxuries and excess. Eudaimonia is a state of being, a sense of contentment that comes from living in harmony with one's values, from pursuing goals that resonate with your soul, and from forming deep, meaningful relationships. Imagine a man who has everything, wealth, power, fame, but lacks the ability to enjoy any of it. Is he truly abundant? Now consider another man who has little in terms of material possessions, but his heart overflows with gratitude for every sunrise, every shared laugh, every moment of connection. Who would you say is richer? Gratitude, my friends, is the key to unlocking this abundance. It's about appreciating what you have, no matter how little or how much. It's about finding joy in the simple things. A good book, a heartfelt conversation, a walk in the park. It's about understanding that the most precious things in life aren't things at all. Material possessions come and go. They can be lost, stolen, or destroyed. But experiences, relationships, memories, these are the things that endure. They shape us, they define us, and they enrich our lives in ways that possessions never can. So seek happiness not in what you have, but in what you enjoy. Cultivate gratitude, nurture your relationships, and savor the simple pleasures of life. For in doing so, you will discover the true essence of abundance. Abundance lies not in what we have, but in what we enjoy. As we conclude, let's remember the words of Pythagoras, who said, "Know thyself." This ancient Greek philosopher and mathematician was not just speaking about knowing your favorite color or food, but rather he was emphasizing the deeper understanding of oneself. He was speaking about self-awareness. Self-awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's character, feelings, motives, and desires. It's the ability to look inside and understand who you are, what drives you, what makes you tick. It is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence and a critical tool on the journey of self-improvement. But why is self-awareness so important? Because, my friends, without it, we move through life unaware of our blind spots, our strengths, our weaknesses. We can't improve what we don't understand. And to know thyself is to understand oneself fully and deeply. Now let's talk about self-improvement. It's a continuous journey of enhancing oneself, of becoming a better version of who we are. It's about setting goals and striving to achieve them, about learning new skills, about overcoming obstacles, and about growing as a person. It's not about being perfect, but about being better than we were yesterday. Remember, every great leader, every successful person, every master of their craft was once a beginner. They didn't start out being great, they became great. And they did so through continuous self-improvement, through perseverance, through dedication. But how do we start this journey of self-improvement? It starts with self-awareness, knowing yourself, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your passions and fears. It's about being honest with yourself, acknowledging where you are now, and deciding where you want to go. And remember, this journey is not a race. It's a marathon. It's not about how fast you can improve, but about the consistency of your improvement. It's about small, incremental changes that over time lead to massive growth. So, as we wrap up, keep Pythagoras' words in mind. Know thyself. Understand who you are, embrace your uniqueness, and strive for continuous self-improvement. The journey of self-improvement starts with knowing yourself. Embrace the journey and watch yourself grow.